Hey guys, we're back for a very short live, okay? We are back for a short live, and this is not going to be a very long one. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. I sure am. Let me go ahead and get my stuff up here, child. I should have done this before I actually came on. Okay. All right, we got that. Let me get my banner up. Gotta have that up. All right. There we go. Hey y'all, hey. Thank y'all for joining. This is going to be a very quick live, okay? I just wanted to go through some topics with you guys. I hope you guys don't mind. Everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Saturday. Let's jump on in, okay? All right, our first topic, y'all know Karen Huger, honey. She's gotten out of the pen. She's out of the penitentiary and she is home and getting ready to be prepped for being back on our TV screens again. I can't wait. I do like the Grand Dame. I am a fan of Karen. So let's go ahead and get into Karen. All right. So there is music with this. So I'm going to have to mute the music, but you guys can see what Karen is, what she's bringing, honey. Karen is bringing face. She's got body. Karen looks good out here still, okay? Let me turn this down. Karen is out here serving body, honey. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Yes, music. It's music. We can't get the music. All right, look at Karen. Don't Karen look good? Come on through, Karen. All right, so this says the Glam Fam doing hair and makeup for the boss lady. So could Karen be filming some scenes for Real Housewives of Potomac? I do know Andy was saying he was excited for Karen to be out. Rumor is that she will be making appearances on the show. So could Karen be getting dolled up and prepped up to be back on the show, Real Housewives of Potomac? She looks great. She looks great. She might have had some Botox and some other stuff, okay? The waist is snatched out here. Okay, makeup looks great. She looks vibrant. Karen looks young. I don't know what they did to Karen, honey, when she got out of the pen, but Karen looks good. And her makeup artist and hairstylist is doing a damn good job on her. She looks awesome. So shout out to Karen. So we're looking forward to seeing her back on the show. Don't Karen look good? Give it, Karen, okay? What is Karen like in her 60s, 70s? She looks good, though. All right, so one of my favorite rappers from back in the day, Ghostface Killah. Y'all remember him? All right, he's back there with ODB and all them. His son calls him out, you guys. All right. Ghostface Killah's son says that he hasn't seen his dad in 10 years in a latest diss track. So he's supposed to be like, I guess, like a rapper or something. And he's calling his dad out. So this is his son. All right. So we can't play the music, but this is his son. Okay. He's very flamboyant. All right, so I'm going to be reading while you guys are looking at that. So it says Infinite Codes, all right, at, what is it, Forever Infinite, son of rapper Ghostface Killah, is speaking directly from the heart on two powerful new songs that shed light on his complicated relationship with his father. It says that the track Sweet Face Killah and Dad and I dropped earlier this week and are already sparking controversy. Says that not just because of who his dad is, but because of how openly Coles expresses his personal truths. So he's telling some family secrets, it sounds like. Goes on to say that in Sweet Face Killah, Coles doesn't hold back in his emotions. Says that one line in particular has social media buzzing. Says that how you in a Mack truck, but forgot you were a father. Said despite the heavy words, it said that Infinite was quick to shut down speculation that the song is a diss. He says, not a diss. He says, but thank you so much. He wrote online in a response to someone labeling it as a direct shot at his father. Says, but the follow-up track, Dad and I, makes it even clearer that what Coles is offering isn't beef, it's heartbreak. Said that he sings about the emotional disconnect rather, with his dad, describing how they clash on everything from lifestyle to identity. All right. So if you guys want to read up more on that, you can go on over to Baller Alert. It gives that maybe Ghostface Killah may not be happy about or accepting his lifestyle. Maybe the fact that he came out as being flamboyant. We'll say it that way. Okay. So don't offend anyone. But so yeah, that's what it's giving. And he's using his music in order to speak out and or call his dad out for not having a relationship with him for over 10 years. We see this a lot. Some parents do not accept that. We talked about Kirk Franklin not accepting his son being openly gay as well. They've had some very tense moments where we heard Kirk Franklin cuss his son out. And his son recorded it and blasted Kirk Franklin, in which then Kirk Franklin had to come back and apologize. But now we're seeing this with Ghostface Killah's son as well. So I really hope that they can figure it out. Maybe some family therapy, sit down, figure out what the root of the problem is, and they can fix it, okay? Because it sounds like he does want a relationship. If he's going as far as making songs about him, it's like he's trying to reach him through music, through songs. He's pouring his heart out through his song so that his dad can hear it and maybe say, hey, let me reach out to my son. All right. So prayers up. Prayers up. Let's continue. Joseline Hernandez, honey, wants Rasheeda and Yandy Smith to retire from Love and Hip Hop. Why does she care? She is always in somebody's business. Like, girl, didn't you stay on that high, on that Coquiana, fighting everybody? Ain't nobody tell you and Stevie when to get up off the show. So now you want to be on here trying to tell Rasheeda and them when to leave. Rasheeda and them going to be on the show probably till they take the damn show off. All right. They just are. But let's get into Joseline going off about Rasheeda and Yandy. Okay.
I cannot believe that I am witnessing Rasheeda.
Oh God.
And
Yandy.
Because I commented on something I saw earlier.
Rasheeda and Kirk, they saying they were like the king and queen or something like that.
No, that they could have that. Big queen and queen of the motherfucking chicken spot Holt. I don't care. No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. No, that they're going back and forth at each other that way, in the sense of like, we're two grown women and we're sitting up here disrespecting us because we got two dolls out the leech.
I think that. And you know, they were good friends. That's what was
that's the whole thing.
That's what's
that's
really
the
crazy.
The fact that it has come to this is just like,
it's so disheartening to
witness.
I was thrown by it. I'm like, wasn't they cool?
Yeah,
I'm really like, you know what I want? I want Rasheeda to retire from Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want Rasheeda to retire from Love and Hip Hop, and I also want Yandy to retire from Love and Hip Hop.
They both have been on from like the beginning.
You know what? They can actually come get me to produce a nice, clean show with young, fresh meat that are entertaining.
No,
and
for
different
real.
things. Because it's like, come on, you. It's like, it's time for elevation. You can't keep being the same dead dog. I cannot believe that.
So now it's sounding like you're more so trying to pitch your own business idea for this show. So how you gonna tell them to be off the show and then turn around and say you want to produce the damn show? So it's given that you are trying to pitch your own position for this damn show. All right. I mean, they are using the show obviously to keep their notoriety out there, to promote probably their businesses and everything else they have going on, and to, of course, get a paycheck, because they do get paid to be on the show. But you are once on the show, Joseline. I think everybody starts somewhere. If Rasheeda and Kurt and Yandy want to still continue to be on this show and earn their coin and promote however they want to, that's their prerogative. I don't see, do I feel like they can probably move to other plateaus in the business? Probably, but this is what they choose to do. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is still kind of hot right now. People are still watching it. So I see them continuing to ride this wave. They're going to ride it until they probably take this damn show off. But Joseline, because you were able to move on and transition into your own shows that are fighting all the damn time, that's not a positive light on Black women when you have Black women on your show over sexualized and fighting each other like Bad Girls Club. Don't nobody want to see that. We don't want to see that. Joseline's Cabaret is a ghetto hot fucking mess. And whoever gave you a contract to be on TV Love, we are good on that. I have not watched not one single episode. I've seen clips, but I've not watched one single episode, and I don't plan to, because it's trash. And it's absolutely trash. She's trash too. All right. But let's continue on, honey. Go back to rehab, Joseline. Thank you and goodbye. Moving right along. I found this clip. While we're speaking on Love and Hip Hop, we Love and Hip Hop Atlanta to be exact. A lot of people are asking, where is Mimi's friend Arian? Y'all remember Arian? Y'all remember her? Maybe I should show a picture first before we actually play what Mimi had to say. Let's show a picture. I think it's called Arian. I think that's how she mentions her name, Arian, not Arian, but Arian. That was Mimi's friend who was once on Love and Hip Hop. Okay, y'all remember her? This girl right here. There's Mimi. Y'all remember Mimi, Stevie J's baby mama. But y'all remember Arian that was on the show? A lot of people asking, well, where the hell is Arian? She was real good friends with Mimi or whatever. So I guess once Mimi left, then it was some tension between the two of them. And I never knew that until Mimi did this interview. And she spoke on why she and Arian broke off their friendship, because apparently Arian is a whole damn thief out here stealing damn red bottoms. So let's get into what Mimi had to say, because I found this clip. I was like, oh my. Not Arian out here stealing people Louboutins, child. She wouldn't be my damn friend either. You ain't gonna be wearing my damn Louboutins for one. But the fact that you done up and stole them, all right, child. It's a cancer thing. Thanks, okay, because we're gonna look at your clip, baby. I hope you don't mind. Let's get into it. So Mimi says that Arian stole her red bottoms, and listen to what she said and how it happened. Like you clearly knew that you were stealing these damn shoes. I said, that's so ratchet. Let's go.
Who now?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not. No.
So the show tore your friendship up in that way.
Absolutely. Let me give you another little nugget. She just didn't have a chance before we got on TV to do me dirty. Let me say that.
Mm-hmm.
It was her opportunity to just show who she really was. There were little things that happened in our friendship that I took notice of, and I'm like, damn, like, let me tell you something. Claudia and I, in 28 years, Claudia's never stole a pair of my fucking shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. Let me just tell you a little story. I let this woman borrow a pair of Louboutins, brand new, had never worn them. She had somewhere to go. Oh, I need these. Here, I let her use the Louboutins. A month and a half goes by. She never offered to give me my shoes back. I'm like, damn. So I went to her house. We had a booking. I go to her house. I see the Louboutins sitting right out on the steps. It was a few pairs of shoes, which let me know you just wore them. I'm like, cool. I get them back tonight, blah, blah, blah. Get my makeup done. I go back out in the entrance. The shoes are gone. So I'm like, just the Louboutins, not the rest of the shoes. So that means you realize, oh, they were out. Let me put them up somewhere. Not let me put all the shoes away, but let me remove these and hide them. So I said, oh, we playing this game. Oh. So I tell you, she got her makeup done. I tore her house. Tore her up. Looking for my shoes. I'm looking everywhere because I'm like, you put them somewhere. They were just out. Found them in the back of the closet under a pile of clothes.
Wow.
And you took them, right?
And I put my shoes right in the bag, and I didn't say a word because clearly this is the game we're playing, right? Put them right in my bag, and we went to the booking, and we did all of the stupid, and it was never spoken of. When she went to go look under that pile of clothes, guess what? The shoes were gone. But my friend would never do that. My friend, my best friend, is not going to try to steal my shit.
Right.
Claudia.
I'm over here trying.
What y'all think about that? So she's saying that her friend Arian, however she says her name, she had some type of booking or something, and she and Mimi were friends at the time. Mimi loaned her a pair of her red bottoms, and Mimi went to her house because they were going to another event, and she saw her red bottoms on the stairs with some other shoes that Arian had. But Arian realized that she left those red bottoms out, and she didn't want Mimi to either see them or maybe ask about them. So she went and snuck and got the red bottoms up off the damn stairs to go and hide them in the back of her closet and threw some shoes over them so that Mimi wouldn't see them and or maybe ask about those shoes. So when Arian sat down to get her makeup done for them to go to their event, Mimi says that she tore Arian's house up, going all over the house looking for these damn shoes. Then once she saw them in the back of her closet with some clothes and stuff thrown on top of them, she says that she got her shoes and put them in a bag, and she never said nothing to Arian, but they went out to the event and she just acted all normal. She never said anything to her about the shoes. I would have confronted her about them damn shoes. Because you know how much a pair of Louboutins costs? Yeah. I would have said something to her, and I would ask her why you didn't return my shoes and why are you hiding my shoes? And then I would have cut off the friendship, because it's obvious that you didn't have any intentions of giving me my shoes back, especially if it goes past a month. It's understood I let you wear them for this event. So after it said event, after a couple of days, maybe you need to hit me up and be like, hey girl, I still got your shoes. What time you want me to bring them over? Or do you want to meet somewhere so that I can give you these shoes? Like, you didn't even do that, which lets me know that you were trying to get a free pair of Louboutins. And you want to risk your friendship with somebody, because she and Mimi have been friends for years. So you risk your friendship And even Mimi helped her get on the show as well, spoke up for Arian to be on the show. So you messed all of that up for some damn shoes that you probably could have purchased yourself if you were on a few more episodes. Like, damn. Like, see, that's why you got to watch your friends, honey. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That's what they say. But for her to steal her shoes like that, and then for Mimi to act real nonchalant and not say anything, and then for her to run and grab those shoes off the stairs and go and hide them, it shows what kind of friend she was. And she never would have been to my house anymore. But let's continue. Anybody ever had a friend that stole something from them? Anybody? Anybody ever had a friend that stole something from them and you had to end the friendship? Okay. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you've ever had a friend steal something from you and you had to end the friendship behind that. Okay. Child. Somebody said yes. That's a effed up mess. Like, it's like you don't really get over that. It's like you be looking at this person like, damn, really? Like, who the hell are you? How the fuck you just steal something from me and then just act like nothing ever happened? Weird. But let's get into these Love and Marriage Huntsville ratings because they're steady going down. All right. They're steady going down. Let's go ahead and look at episode 1. We ain't gonna stay on this long just to give you guys an update on where the show is, because according to them, they doing interviews. Shout out to the show is doing great. I'm hearing they just filmed the finale of the show. And I'm hearing that the show is going to be off for a spell since they just filmed the finale, and they're not going to be back until I think they said the end of October, early November-ish is from what I'm hearing. But let's look at these ratings because they're not looking so well. They have not gotten into the 300,000s at all this season, okay? At all. They are literally scraping the bottom of the barrel. So episode 1, you see they came in, which aired on July 19th, 219,000. That was a season premiere, of course, whenever they was doing the whole Arian. And everybody was like, boy, bye. We didn't want to hear that shit. Episode 2, which aired July 26th, came in at, it dropped. Y'all see that dramatic drop from 219 down to 197. So 197,000 views, okay? Episode 3, which aired August the 2nd, came in at 200,000, just barely up. Episode 4, which aired August the 19th, went up slightly, 245,000. And episode 5, slightly, 248,000, with like another 3,000 up. That they're saying that's the season high. That's sad. So the season high is 248,000. Let me see what the season high is for last season. Season high last season is 342,000. Y'all see that? For episode 11. So their season high for this season is 248. Y'all see that drastic change in ratings? Y'all see that? 248,000 versus last season when Mel was on the show, which was 342,000. That's a huge drop. So yeah, let's continue. All right, so season 6 came in on August 23rd at 247,000, so they dropped 1,000. And episode 7, which aired September 6th, 230,000, so it dropped. It dropped again. So they're like this, up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, a lot of people are not watching. I told you guys a lot of people are turned off because they feel like these storylines are regurgitated and they feel like it's not really, the show is not really authentic anymore. Of course, they did lose the star of the show. I think they're trying to bump Tisha up to doing it. Y'all see Tisha's been reviewing the show and she's created her YouTube channel to where she's talking about the show and trying to gain an audience for the show, but it's not working. I don't think a lot of people are really taking to it. I really don't. I really don't. And the ratings definitely show it. All right. Y'all remember Marceau was real cocky last season about the ratings. Oh, nope, that's not going to stop anything. Them doing a blackout and people saying they're not going to watch. People are going to watch the show. They're going to watch the show. But you guys see the ratings. They're not watching the show. Okay. All right. So last topic, for those of you to watch my video, yesterday? Was it yesterday, day before? When I did the video about Deshauna, the girl who was said to have a child with Martell. Now, Tasha K, I went back and I pulled this interview, and we're not going to look at the whole interview. I pulled a couple of spots that I wanted us to look at. And in this, Tasha mentions Martell having other outside kids. And Melody kind of gave a look like she co-signed it, okay? I was like, oh, that might be a good look. Let's look at it, okay? Y'all know I be out, y'all don't miss nothing. I was like, why didn't I see this before? So I'm just gonna play just a little. I'm gonna skip around, so you guys bear with me, okay? Y'all bear with me. All right, so we're gonna
okay.
Okay.
Believe that when you get in
Okay, so right here on this particular clip, Melody is saying that there were some things that she pretty much saying that in a relationship, in a marriage, you can't start things or not finish things that you start. Like, don't start something and then feel like you don't have to follow through. Like, don't sit up here and say you want me to please you in a certain way, and then once we get married, that kind of fades out, and then you feel like you don't have to be held accountable for that. So let's go ahead and watch just a little bit of that, and then I'm going to skip ahead to the next part.
a relationship or you get in a marriage, don't start with things that you ain't gonna keep up and that you're not willing to. You know what I'm saying?
That
Keep
part.
going.
That part.
So whenever we got together, it was never some big thing in terms of me, giving Martell oral sex. It wasn't like that was some big thing for us. However, to say I didn't do it isn't true. I did do it. Maybe not as often as you ended up wanting me to, but I did do it. You know
And
what
I'm sure there's some complaints on the other side. Did he give you oral sex anytime you wanted it?
Absolutely not. And I actually, right. And that's the thing. So if you
Okay, let's stop. So Martell was expecting Melody to go down and please him, but when it came to her saying, okay, well, what about me? Like, I have some likes and things that I like as well. I have some things that I enjoy as well. Like, I want you to please me as well. Martell would not do that, but then you sat up and said, hey, you're not being the woman that I need you to be, but what about the man that she needed you to be? But then you were going over and giving those things and those pleasures to Arian and other women outside of when your wife, which should have been the first woman that you pleased, did not get those things. So Melody is saying here, hey, our marriage probably could have been saved if Martell focused more so on me and my needs versus outside of the household. Let's continue.
go back, even one time, I don't remember what episode it is, but I know you do your homework. One of the episodes, he and I were in our bedroom. And I remember I said to him, he was like, he was talking about how men in the Bible had multiple women, so why not? And all this stuff. And I was like, well, there were times when I wanted you to talk freaky and dirty to me in the bedroom. You never did it like I needed you to, but I didn't go get it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
But you were well within your right being what he was doing.
And the thing is, based on what he's saying now, well, if somebody ain't fulfilling your needs, it's okay to go out here. So then you're saying it would have been okay for me to go get with somebody who did what I needed them to do to turn me on, So that's why I tell people cheating is a choice. No.
So was he actually saying to her, it's okay for you to go out and do it because I was doing it? But y'all know how sometimes the opposite sex will play that game with you and say, hey, yeah, go and do it. I don't give a damn if you do it. But then when you go do it, it's like World War III. Do I feel like Martell would have lost his shit if he found out Melody went out and somebody else? Because y'all saw how he did on stage when Melody said, no, I didn't give him, fellatio. He went down on me. You remember he lost his shit at the reunion when Melody said that. Do y'all remember that? So for her to say that he didn't want to, go down on her and give her pleasure or talk dirty to her like she enjoyed and like he was expecting her to do, it kind of gives that Martell was being a little selfish in the relationship and then blamed her for why he went out and cheated. Like, is that some type of mental manipulation going on here? Like, how do you blame me for the marriage going in the direction that it went into and the fact that you felt the need to step out when you weren't giving me what I needed as well? Dude, that's not fair.
No matter what. No matter, there's never going to be anybody who's going to give you everything that you want in a relationship or in a marriage, but it's about, but what's the most important and what's the biggest thing they bring to the table and the most important pieces. And the other little stuff, you just, you let it go. Like I said, I didn't go find somebody who talked dirty in the bedroom because you wouldn't do it, even though I requested you to multiple times.
I'm sure there's probably plenty of men watching this interview that's going to be watching this interview that wouldn't mind a few messages in the DM, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they got deep voices now, like we are summoning, all that she has been lacking just in the DM, nothing physical, just all spiritual talk. But no.
All right, so this is a little throwback. So nobody in the comments on this is old. We know that, okay? Sometimes you got to pull old stuff to kind of corroborate what's going on right now. and it kind of makes sense in terms of the direction, in terms of where everything is going and what has happened. Okay, so sometimes you miss things that you probably saw a while back, and then when you replay it, you'd be like, oh, okay, I get it now. This kind of connects with what we were talking about. But if you guys saw my video from the other day, if you didn't, go ahead and watch it. Not now, but after this video, of course, go over, hit the like button on it, where we kind of show some receipts on some things in the relationship and or situations that was going on between Mel and Martell and his multiple women and other kids. Okay, another woman by the name of Deshauna as well. We talked about her and showed some receipts. But let's continue on, because a lot of stuff was talked about here that really makes sense.
I feel like, you know, Marcel being in the limelight and being around other successful men.
Martell.
I said Marcel, my bad. Martell. I feel that he was influenced. I feel like he wasn't man enough to make, you know, a man decision, and he decided to be swayed by the crowd, and look where it's got him. Because I did hear that he stole $17,000 from you. You know, you got the kids, and what happened there, child? Because he got possible 2 other baby mamas. So I need to know how the hell he got his hands on 17.
Y'all hear that? Look at Mel face. Now, didn't we just tell y'all last night that Deshauna was saying that there's that she had a baby by Martell as well, and then Arian also has a baby by him. So could she be talking about Deshauna? Would Tasha K know about this situation with Deshauna? Because she just said, let me take it back. I know y'all can hear her, but we'll take it back. She says, doesn't Martell have 2 other baby mamas? And then look at Melody's expression when she says it. Like, she don't want to blast him, but she co-signs by her facial expression.
I feel that he was influenced. I feel like he wasn't man enough to make, you know, a man decision, and he decided to be swayed.
Now, she corrected Tasha when she called him Marcel, but then when Tasha said that don't he have like 2 other baby mamas too? Melody sat there and she smiled, or she would, if that was not the case, I feel like she would have jumped in and said, no, it's just me and his other baby mama Arian, but she didn't do that. So
swayed by the crowd, and look where it's got him. Because I did hear that he stole $17,000 from you. You know, you got the kids, and what happened there, child? Because he got possible 2 other baby mamas. So I need to know how the hell he got his hands on $17,000, and he probably, you know, word is he living with the other baby mama. She ain't living with him. He living with her because he ain't paid you your money back, because apparently he's broke.
Well, what I will say is back in around, I guess, August or September of last year, we had a joint business account, and we had business funds that went to that account. And prior to when the funds went to that account, we split it 50-50, no biggie. For whatever reason, that time, it might have been September, or maybe September, October, but anyway, in the fall, he decided that he was going to take my money. And I have not gotten it back. I don't think I'm going to get it back.
What about small claims court? Suing his ass.
Well, the thing is, because it was done before he filed bankruptcy, it wipes it all out. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah.
But did he include that loan in his bankruptcy, though?
No, ma'am.
Then he still owes you. Because if it wasn't written off into the bankruptcy, he still owes you your money. You can legally go after him. And I would, especially if I had 4 kids almost full time, while he goes out there and makes more. Yeah, I'm going to need my money.
Yeah, I don't know if he included that or not. I just know, you know, we just finalized our divorce and everything. And to be honest with you, when we got to the point of the trying to get everything done and over, I just wanted it to be done and over. But I was advised by my attorney, which I'm sure he knows what was included or not, you know, like, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing about the 17. I was like, all right, it is what it is. Because one thing I know for sure, let me tell you this. Okay. This is what I know for sure. I've seen it too many times. Every time you try to come against God's child, he always makes a way. So he'll give you that times 3 times 4 times 5. And that's the way I look at it. While, you know, don't ever think you're getting away with doing wrong.
Does he financially help you with the kids? Is he on child support?
I didn't ask for child support.
Mel, you still can. Because here's the thing. He got other
I
kids.
see a difference in the interview when she interviewed Melody versus when she sat down and did a recent interview with Martell, where Martell was talking all kind of shit about Melody, and then she was so pro Arian in that interview. I didn't like that with Tasha. And I kind of like her commentary a little bit. I like her videos, but I didn't like the way she sat here and was kind of like, you know, go get him, Mel. Like, I would do this if it were me. Martell is trash. Like, he's a sorry ass dad. Da, da, da. But then when you had him on your interview, like, I feel like you kind of flipped the script because maybe you felt like you didn't like Melody anymore and you didn't hold Martell accountable and you were more so pro Martell versus pro what was right. I mean, you just sat here, the lady sat here and told you he ain't took care of his damn kids, but then you sat on the other interview and was saying, oh, he's such a great father and he does all of this, and Melody is just being bitter and she's just, you know, like, I just didn't like that. Like, maybe she should go back and watch her interview.
He has, and my kids is not gonna lack for no other.
And they don't. Oh, and they don't.
Not woman's kids, no other bitches' kids. I'm sorry.
Bitches, y'all hear that?
Yeah.
My children gonna get it first. They're gonna be still accustomed to the lifestyle that we were both giving them, and then whoever you had on the side, they get a side check.
And you know what? I appreciate you saying that, because I'll be honest with y'all, know if you're aware, but a lot of people try to come at me for all the work that I do and how, you know, I move and shape. But I move and shape because I'm determined that my kids' lifestyle is not about to change up because their father decided to, you know what I'm saying, do wrong by his family. So I grind hard to make, like, we just came back from vacation from the beach and we still on vacation.
I heard, girl.
I heard.
And, New Year's, I took them to Opryland. We stayed there for about 3 days, just having a good time, ice skating.
Let's go forward, because she just goes on about how Martell wasn't helping, how he didn't get the kids anything for Christmas, how the kids called him and said, hey, Dad, you know, when are you coming over to bring our stuff? He hadn't bought the kids anything for Christmas because he was bitter that Mel left him. All right, so now here is where Tasha is going to call Arian's son a bastard. I'm just like, oh, okay. But you praised her in the
your kid.
We're on a mission
right,
to
let's
get
get past this
2
ad.
billion people all around the world.
Let's get past this ad. This is going to be the last clip because we're not going to watch the whole thing, okay? All right, let's skip.
Associate with his bastard babies. Will you allow that? It's okay, girl. Listen, I want you to be honest, because you know my answer would be fuck all the way no.
You know what?
What's your answer, girl? Be honest, girl. The women are rooting for you.
I'm about to give it to you. I'm about to give you the answer. So, first let me say, I don't even think they know that there is another child by their father.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm pretty sure, because I'm sure they would have come and told me. So I'm pretty sure they have not, like, even in my song, like when they ask, is this about, no, this just, you know, life. I don't confirm that this is about their daddy. It's like, no, this song about life, honey. Y'all will see when y'all grow up, you know, that's how
and then
I
they're going to see, and it's not.
Well, yeah. So I can't even say that he sat down and had a conversation with them.
Sure.
So to already think about, are they going to get to see? I mean, at the end of the day, what can I do? I try not to stress on things that I have no control over. When they're with him, I cannot control.
Oh, the hell you can't take my children over that bitch house, see what happens.
I can.
Yeah, you can. Take my children over that bitch house and see.
Tasha think like me. I'm gonna set that motherfucker off if some shit like that ever happened to me.
What the hell happened? I guarantee you he won't do it. For the sake of peace, he will not do it.
Oh, I bet you he would, because that would make his day. Tasha, for me to act irate, get locked up behind him in this mess some kind of way, oh, that would make his day. I refuse.
No, but you ain't gotta just send out the threat, because it ain't even gotta be you. I'm sure
threats all these years. You still see he still kept cheating. Now don't get it twisted. I've made my threats and done my shit over the years. He still kept cheating.
Oh.
So let's be clear.
Let me ask you something, Melody. Did you get a tad piece? Did you get a tad piece for revenge while you was married when he was fucking you?
I did not.
What?
I did not. Can I tell you? Let me tell you about the conversations.
Okay.
I used to say this all the time because my girl, I ain't gonna keep it 100. My girlfriends, Destiny included, used to be on some like, girl, you just need to go get you a boyfriend. Girl,
not even a boyfriend, just somebody to come over when the kids are asleep and leave before they wake up.
No, ma'am.
That's it.
You know how girls are, you know what I'm saying? So they used to say stuff like that, but my response was this. I do not want to mess up my favor. I do not want to mess up my favor. And I used to always tell them that. They used to be like, all right, man, okay, shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They used to be like, all right. But that was my thing. I was like, I don't want to mess up the favor that I know God has over my life and all the doors that he's going to open for me. And as you can see, those doors are opening. And that's because, for one, I was obedient and I didn't walk away until God said go, hence my merchandise line. Number two,
come on, plug.
Even though, because there were times I was like, man, and I said this to my child, I said, man, God will put you all the way through hell. I guess so one day you can appreciate heaven, because this is clearly hell right now, you know? And I think that me being obedient, not leaving till God said go, and then two, me continuing even through the pain and the hurt, still cooking, still washing your clothes, you know what I'm saying? Still upholding what I'm supposed to uphold as being your wife. Because let's be clear, I probably could have talked to a whole bunch of people if I wanted to talk to them. Mm-hmm. But I feel that me doing that is the reason that God is blessing me like he is. So I don't regret my decision, you know what I'm saying, to stay committed, you know, or faithful during my marriage until I actually walked away. So I'm happy with my decision.
So there you go. Okay. So we're going to stop it right there. What do you guys think about what she had to say? But she actually did kind of indirectly co-sign that there are baby mamas. That's plural, not just Arian, because Tasha K, she did say to Melody, because I heard that he had some other, other kids, other children outside of yours. So she didn't say, I didn't hear there was another child, because then it would just been referring to Arian's. So we've heard that Martell had other children out there, but I wanted to play that clip for you guys, and then the look on Melody's face, because I think Melody at that time was still going through that, still shielding, still kind of protecting Martell's image a little bit. Like she didn't want to kind of go all the way and just put him out there like that. But but she did co-sign that maybe what Tasha K was saying has some validity to it. So what do y'all think about that? Y'all can drop it in the chat. We ain't gonna hold you guys long. All right, because I want to go to bed early tonight. I'm tired, y'all. It's been a long day. All right, but let's get back to my main screen. Y'all drop it in the chat what y'all think. Drop in the chat what y'all think. Yes, honey. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you to my top flight mods, Scorpion Miss, Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, KBR and Tyra. Shout out to Tasha K for the clip just now. Also, fair use as well. Shout out to all of my content creators. Schoolboy, if you hear, thanks. Sunny Days. Thank you, Simple Mom Family TV, Purple Unicorn. Thank you, Dusty T, please. Astute Queen B, Miss Didi, if you're in the building. Dear Talk Show, if you're in the bushes. If you're here, any other content creators, I see you, Purple Unicorn with the purple heart. Thank you so much for being here. If there's any other content creators, please drop it in the chat so that I can see you and acknowledge you before we get out of here. Okay. Let me know. All right. Let me know right quick. Mods, let me know, so I can acknowledge them before we get out of here. That's it. I don't see no more. All right, well, we're going to get out of here, okay? Thank y'all so much for joining the live. Bye.